America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Darnold. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in him as well.
I like it. Your first drive in the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now it's Darnold. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Brandon Wilson to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their strike?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside. The 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins there to make the grab. And the Bengals. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went. No.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Carolina. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to his feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man, Wilson. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken. Down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points. McPherson on for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At their own 13-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw is Darnold. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Darnold from the gun. ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Now it's Wilson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Mixon with a first down carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down, it's Darnold. A 3rd down gain of 19. Down his man, Robbie Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Going up top. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. This one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked Kicked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Burrow on 1st down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Each team making their final preparations for this 2nd half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd down, Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
McCaffrey is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
2nd down and goal. Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. It over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Joe Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Burrow on 3rd down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 164 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson Showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you're talking about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
In your face!
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking of the pass.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Wilson now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now left side on the swing pass. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From the 45 on second down, Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Darnold. This is caught. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the one is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.